Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. On the last episode, we came to this camp for the first time, and the only person here who would give us a quest was Thirin here. Now that we've done his quest, went down and got some armors from the orcs so that he could remake it and give it to his own troops whose armor was falling apart. You'll see on the map there's 3 other people now who will give us quests. Now I'm going to go through those each one at a time and do their line of quest and do tutorials for each one of those, for those of you who want to follow and check those out. For now, we're going to go ahead and finish off his and see what else he would like us to do.
Well met.
Watching those orcs realize we are using their equipment in our defense will be entertaining. For that, I thank you, adventurer. With my troops now reinforced, I can turn my eyes to the large threat. The Rygors, as they call themselves, have been attacking from the Jagged Dragon's Island across the waves to the south. I fear their reinforcements will arrive swiftly and with renewed purpose. Surely you can hold them here now that you are better equipped. I think not. What we've seen thus far is only a small part of their forces. They underestimate us, but now they know to send more orcs if they are to take the beach. No, in this situation, there is only one thing we can do. Take the fight to them. Come, we leave at once for the Jagged Daggers Island. I'm tired of sitting about and waiting. I was never one for defense. Thirin, your troops need you here. Morale is often frail. Support by the strong foundation. You are the foundation. Well said, adventurer. Very well. I shall send you and my steed. As you've proven, you can be somewhat dependable. Travel to the Jagged Daggers Island across the waves to the south and show them we are not to be underestimated. Destroy what forces and equipment you can, and keep an eye out for their war shamans. They have the ability to scry our equipment. If you happen to combat them, it will help conceal our position. I will leave at once for the island. I won't let them take the beach. I'm sorry, but there is something more important that I must take care of first. So this is roughing up the reinforcements. It's level 16. You get a gem, level 1, White Adornment for your head, forearms, legs, feet, neck, waist, or charm. It's 2 strength, 2 agility, 2 wisdom, and 2 intelligence. And you also get at least 12 silver and 85 copper. As you can see, the price that we get paid is going up and up with each level. So that's something to look forward to. Good, bro, be with you on your quest, adventure, and with you. So if you're not sure where to go, even though he just told us, you can look at the map and you'll see it's right down here. And so we'll just click on the little thing and it will lead us straight there with the little wisp. But we're going to go ahead and jump down this way and head on into the water. Now these guys are ready to attack, but if you swim far enough away, they will leave you alone. So if you want to kill your way in, that's fine, or if you want to just run right by them, that's fine too. So remember to aim for the right island. If you want to, you can open up your map to see a bigger picture of it. And this is the island you're heading up for. Most of these islands only have one way up. So you can see there's a ramp right here, and this is the way we're going to be heading. There also looks like there's rope bridges, or at least some kind of ties up ahead. And we'll check out the island in full detail as the quest progresses. Usually the quests start on the beaches and then move a little further in and further in. And the very last quest will be at the very top. So you'll know the island or the area quite well before you leave it. If you do all the quests in that area, you don't always have to. You can leave the area at any time, go to another zone if you prefer. There are some zones out there that people don't like really hunting in that much, so it's not uncommon for people to just kind of walk away from a zone if they're not enjoying it. So the quest wants me to kill 4 grenadiers. It wants me to kill 4 infiltrators and destroy 4 of the Rygor orc weapon supplies. So these are the grenadiers and the infiltrators, those invaders. Don't need any of these guys really. So if I can sneak by them, so much the better. Though it does look like I got them as an ad. And there are the infiltrators. So if I can run a little bit further away, hopefully the guy will forget about me. And there it goes. You can see it right down there. He turned back and is no longer worth experience. And there's 2 of them here. They have 1 arrow down, which means they're a little bit easier to kill. But I'm going to look for the weapon supplies first. Simply because wherever those are is usually going to have enemies standing right next to them. And I just got some guys, so I'm going to turn around and fight them in a second. Oof, they're even. This might be a little rough. I'll go ahead and use my feral ability to give me a little bit extra. They are 2 arrows down, so hopefully I can take them just fine, it looks like. Although I did just get an ad, so... And he actually seems like the one doing most of the damage. Go ahead and heal myself. So he was a little difficult, but the other guys were actually pretty easy. So I need to destroy 4 weapon supplies. And the weapon supplies should be right there in front of me. That's one of them at least. Again, these guys have 2 arrows down, so they're much easier to kill than they look, even though they're yellow. And loot these bodies. Check out the chest. So it's a Beast Lord, Bruiser, and Monk item. It's tunable, which means I can sell it or give it away. I'm going to run over here and click on this. Don't get too close because you don't want to pick up enemies that perhaps could be on the other side. There's another weapons cache inside that tent there. Go ahead and take these guys on as well. These guys are fairly easy. If only they were all this way. So don't get too close to it. You don't want to get the enemies on the other end, but when the hand lights up and it's pale, that means you're close enough. When it's white, it means you're too far away. And there's the named guy, level 17. I might actually try him if I feel of interest, and see what kind of experience or what kind of loot he drops. Here's another little weapons cache right here. Sneak up in between these guys if you feel like you're prepared for it. And there's one more over there on the other side, so I'm going to have to go through these guys to get there. Which is not a totally bad thing, because that makes I can pull the main guy over here when I'm ready. And this is why I said to make sure you look to see where the crates are, or the weapons racks are. If you just picked up these guys when you first saw them, you'd be killing more than you actually needed, which can be a pain in the butt if you Really don't want to just sit there and, you know, keep killing. So as you can see, he's linked. He has one arrow up. Let me check the other guys he's linked with. The Rygor. They have 2 arrows down, so they should be pretty easy. I'll wait till I'm full life. See if this thing has come back yet. I got 45 seconds. So let's see, should I wait? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill the easy guys first when I pull, just so that I can get them out of the way before I concentrate mainly on the named. And I'll go ahead and pull even though this isn't done yet, because I can cast it in the middle of the battle and I should still be fine. I'll go ahead and get a little closer. And I actually got them by themselves, so maybe he wasn't linked with those. Which would be a good thing I didn't use that special attack. I could save it for the main guy. And this is for a quest, and we'll go ahead and do a video on that too as well. So we're going to go ahead and bow and arrow this guy as soon as I use this. Well, it looks like he hits rather hard. Don't know if I'll be able to finish this one off or if he's going to kill me. Seems like it will be a pretty tough fight. Gotta play it just right. If you can use those heroic attacks or knock them to the ground, that's always a nice little plus. Stops him from hitting you for a few seconds. Really gives you a break there to do some damage and, you know, heal yourself. Oh yeah. Remember, you always want to make sure you don't open a chest until you have a little bit of life, simply because they could be booby-trapped. Like that was, and I would have died if I had just opened that up to begin with. So that's better than what I'm wearing. 8 strength, 8 stamina, and 93 mitigation, a level 10 requirement. So I'm going to go ahead and loot that. And go into my inventory and put that sucker on. I'll have to go through my bags here in a little while and clear stuff out. Go ahead and attune it. And again, that changed the way I look. But you can always go into your looks and put the other armor on there if you like that better. I'm not really worried about the way I look right now. There's far, far better armor out there available for looks, and I'll get some of that when I get to those zones. For now, I'm happy to have the looks change as my armor grows. That way I can try them out, see what they look like. You know, just have a character who evolves. As far as my Guardian goes, who's level 90, his look never really changes because I got armor from Station Cache that I like the look of. It makes him look like a, I don't know, like a wall of white. He's like a paladin almost, with the shiny armor that glows and it gives off an effect, and it's just very cool looking. And so it kind of sucks though at the same time, because for months upon months he'll look the exact same. I don't have another set of armor that really competes with that one. So at low level it's kind of nice to just let them evolve as I play the game. There seems to be a cool looking waterfall out there in the distance as well. And again, if you're not sure where you're going back to, make sure you check the map. This is the area right here. Thirin is who we're going back to. So you can see right here that I found the sickling eye. I should return to him, and those are my rewards. You can see guilds are all constantly recruiting in the chat channel if you're looking for one. And, you know, send them a tell. If you're too low, they'll be, you know, honest with you and let you know that. If you meet the requirements, they get you in there. And you can test them out, see if you like them. If you don't, you can always leave. There's no way you're going to be locked into it, you know, if you decide you don't like it. And as you can see, he says he's recruiting relaxed and casual with an adult atmosphere. You can look for guilds that have a family atmosphere, which usually means they won't use any cuss words in chat channel. They'll keep it clean. Some of these guilds prefer to, especially if they're made up of like teenagers or early 20s, will have their conversations turn towards certain natures, which I won't go into here, but you can imagine what they are. And, you know, people who have families or kids who play on their accounts may not necessarily want their kids to be exposed to that. So they look for family guilds, and those are really, really nice guilds to be in. I've been in several of those myself. And then there's hardcore raiding guilds that you can go to, and they don't really care who you are or what you say as long as you show up and do your job, you know, and do it well. So, you know, it's to each their own. You can have multiple guilds that you're in with different characters. And then, you know, go with the other character if they prefer that one, even though you're in a different guild. Some guilds don't like that too much, but others have no problem with that. So we gotta run all the way around to get up there. And as you can see, there's other people here that you can get quests from, and we'll go through each and every one of those. Go ahead and scroll up so we can get a first-person view. You've returned. What news? Were your skirmishes with the enemy successful? And yes, they were. So I got a gem, and I get 13 silver and 44 copper. So go ahead and accept. Yes, and I found this sickling eye off one of the war shamans. I thought it might be useful. A sickling eye, you say? That's what they use to spy on our forces. I can't believe you were able to get one. Let me have a look. If we're lucky, it will have already been imbued with the sickling magic. There you go. I hope this will be useful. We are in luck, adventurer. This has already been imbued with the magics that allow the Rygor to spy on us, meaning we can use it against them and maybe learn something new to aid us. All you need to do is find a Rygor to use the eye on, and you'll be able to see what he sees. That's how it works, you see. It allows us to see through the eyes of another just by pressing the eye against the skin. So we're going to stop there. This is the going to be to lead us to the next quest. If you guys like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below, you know, or join me in game and give me a tell, because I'd be happy to group with any one of you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode.